You ain't ux me, you ux the old body. He ain't ux Nicki, he the old body. Ain't no miles on this here new body. Off with their heads, cause it's just nobody. She need a new body. Now she needs some new what? It little try to like a tooth, yo. It need a new body. Now she need a I bust shots. Don't yo. Cookie game maker the gold. Cookie game come with the throw. Puff puff pass. No, you do not want the smoke. Chickens be sleeping on me, but be claiming they woke. Fuck up a chick on my body, then let them lick on my body out in Abu Dhabi. You see me shining, you piss. I know my haters just really be wanting to kiss. They know I bodied you, sis. Oh nigga hit me, and I'm like, who body who this? Listen, y'all already know, man. This is your boy LeBron, female rap elite. I'm back with another video. So look, you already know the drill. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe. Please make sure you also like this video and make sure you hit the bell notifications, hit all notifications so you have my videos in each and every. You have each one of my videos in your possession when I go live or when I upload. So listen, let's see. We're gonna be here really briefly. Just give me a second. Oh, I see you, Tamara. You just DM me. I'll hit you back so we could talk about that for sure. Yeah, because I think that's something everybody should do. Because trust me, them little YouTube checks, listen, whether little or big, just like, let me just give you an example. I think everybody should do content, especially if you can do it. Why? Like for me, for an example, like my credit card bill was just due, right? My credit card was due, my credit card bill was due. And then like on the 21st, I got my YouTube and that shit was like over $1,000. So boom, that just canceled that shit out. And I didn't even have to think about it, honestly. I really did not even have to think about it. So them checks, they help out. So keep, anybody who wants to do content, I don't see why. Like it makes nobody, everybody has their own special thing. And I think everybody has a space to do what they want to. Why would you not want to make some additional money, especially if you could, rock it right? So yeah. Let's see. I need some water. I'm thirsty as hell. Mm. I also need to go shopping today because I don't have no more oranges. I did get some strawberries, so I got strawberries, bananas. I'm probably gonna go over to my friend's house because today is their birthday, and I want to make me a smoothie. And I need to just buy my own smoothie machine, and just so I could do that because that shit was so good yesterday. I want to make me a strawberry banana smoothie, but then also I want to use my mango and make a smoothie too because I love mango smoothies. Like. My issue is I just don't like fruit. And I just don't like adding vegetables in my smoothie. So listen, we're gonna talk about Azealia Banks. She was talking about wanting a Little Kim and Nicki Minaj and Little Kim collaboration. And it's so crazy. Like Azealia Banks, again, she's one of my favorite artists, but she done said so much about Nicki. It's like, but I understand, let bygones be bygones, move on. And I understand that she sees the dopeness within Nicki, and also she loves Lil Kim. But it was just like I was just Googling like to find this thumbnail. I had Googled Nicki Minaj, Little Kim, Azealia Banks, right? So the first thing I found was an article. Like, look at the tone, the skin tone of both Kim and Nicki. Azealia Banks was saying something like Little Kim, like Nicki used colorism against. I've never thought of no colorism when it came to Nicki Minaj. Like, no, I just look at her like a black girl. And the one reason why she's never made me feel funny about, like, the treatment of for one, when she came out, and still it just depends on the lighting. Nicki Minaj is like a caramel skin complected woman. She's not like a light skinned woman. That's number one. And number two, if you look at all of her friends are brown, dark skinned girls. So it's just like, I don't know. To me, when I look up at stuff like that, it was just like, what was you trying to do? Like, was you trying to make people just not like Nicki? Or I don't know. Let bygones be bygones. Let's get into specifics. Because I was looking at her Instagram live story last night. It was crazy when I got off of her last night. I had actually, oh shit, I can't do it from this one. Give me a second. Switch accounts. I hate this sometimes because then I hope the password is already in there because sometimes I be trying to set my password for the same thing for everything, but then I realized I had to stop doing that because somebody knew my password, one of my mentors, and I didn't want that to trickle across the platforms and then you have access to all my stuff. Nope. No. I know how people get. They still don't be associated with you, but they still want to check to see what you're talking about. Nope. I'm smarter than that. So listen, she was going off. Just give me 1 second. Let me bring this up real quick. Oh, let me see who's up in here before I move forward. What's up, Tamara? Senor ready? Yes, please like like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see, Melissa Lanita. What's up? What's up, AAW? Cheers, live to live. That song was on the top of my mind when I came in because I just watched this. It was this dance group. They just did a premiere of a Nicki Minaj new body dance. I thought it was okay. They could have really killed it more, but it was okay. Let's see. Is it too late for Azealia Banks to collaborate with Nicki? She messed up her own bag. I feel like they both have some sort of artistic excellence, you know? So I would like to see it personally. Nobody wants to collab with Azealia Banks, not even a D-list celebs, but I like her music though, for real. What's up, LeBron? Finally catching your live. What's up, T Kitty? Happy birthday to your friend. Yes. What's up, Nisha? Let's see. They don't need to collab. It is what it is. Rashawn. Nicki doesn't know any of these chicks anything. Okay. I just think Azealia Banks gets caught up in the, you know, she's kind of like at that age where she could remember Little Kim, especially being in New York as well. So I think she has some sort of want for that. Just give me a second. Let me bring this up real quick. And then let's see. Did she take it down? I think she might have took it down. If she took it down, I'm gonna have to go to Twitter to find it. Let's see. Let's see. This is when she was going in about designers and stuff like that. I don't really care about that. Let's see. It's so funny when bitches feel validated by another N-word's money. Honey, I've dated all the billionaires. She said, call us when you become one, sis. This is hood rat behavior. She just aiming at Julia Fox. Let me see if she delete, because this is not the order I wanted to go in. Hold on.
They open another fucking jar of COVID on us. Because, bitch, I don't even know what.
Okay. Let's see. All right, let's go.
Please, Little Kim and Nicki, before they open another fucking jar of COVID on us. Because, bitch, I don't even know what's going on in the world right now. But please, like, can y'all please just, like, y'all are two of the most decorated female rappers ever. It don't take nothing away from neither one of y'all to collab. It would be so unexpected. It would be like, yo, just, oh my God, like the fucking love that would just pour out of like Black women's fucking hearts. Like the streets would go crazy. And it would just be so epic and legendary. Like, come on. Please, y'all, please, before they open another jar of fucking COVID. Please. Y'all will body it. Y'all will body it and it would just be so hot. I could already feel it. I know I taste it. It would just be so hot. Ugh. This is totally random, but it's something I've been thinking another jar. Fucking the fucking love that rated female rap. Please, Little Kim.
Hold on, let's do it one more time.
Please, Little Kim and Nicki, before they open another fucking jar of COVID on us. Because, bitch, I don't even know what's going on in the world right now. But please, like, can y'all please just, like, y'all are two of the most decorated female rappers ever. It don't take nothing away from neither one of y'all to collab. It would be so unexpected. It would be like, yo, just, oh my God, like the fucking love that would just pour out of like Black women's fucking hearts. Like the streets will go crazy. And it would just be so epic and legendary. Like, come on. Please, y'all, please, before they open another jar of fucking COVID. Please. Y'all will body it. Y'all will body it, and it would just be so hot. I could already feel it. I know I taste it. It would just be so hot. Ugh. This is totally random, but it's something I've been thinking about for a very long time.
Hold on. Let me get off of this. How do I? Oh, I think I got it zoomed in. That's why. Okay. So listen. The number one reason why I don't want this at all is because Azealia. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to her page because I still want to make sure that I'm on it so I can see everything else. So one of the reasons why I don't want this at all is because no offense, but I really don't like Little Kim fans. And for one, they're very malicious, and for two, they will stand behind brain what. They will stand behind a deadhead chick just because she's up against Nicki, just because they mad that Nicki Minaj surpassed Little Kim. I don't want it. I really don't like Little Kim fans at all. I don't like them. I feel like they feel as though that they deserve everything, even though they know that Kim gets way more flowers over Foxy. She gets way more public appreciation. And they feel like everybody should bow down to her. Now, on a personal level, I will understand Nicki if they did squash it and then they did something. I mean, that is not going to help Nicki because Kim can't really help Nicki. She can't help Nicki. I mean, at the end of the day, it will be more of a look for her. That's how I feel. I feel like it will be more of a look for Kim. I mean, hey, everybody knows how it is when you grow up loving somebody and maybe you had an issue with them, whether it's a family member or a friend, and then you squash it. It would be dope in that sense, but I wouldn't be like expecting it on some like break the internet type shit. No, I wouldn't be looking at it like that. Not at all. But yeah, I do, and this has been happening for years, like since Kim has even been like maybe the last era, the La Bella Mafia, like just experiencing, because like I said, this was back in the day when I used to be on the female rap forums and all of that, and they had like the Trina site. Of course, I was on Fox Boogie. They had Little Kim Zone. Little Kim fans, they the wannabe Nicki fans, but it's just not enough of them. And then it's yeah, and the support is clearly not the same, and they talk a lot of shit, and they try to, one thing I can give Little Kim though, right? That's just from the fan perspective. What I can give Little Kim is that she always shows up. Like sometimes she might have her moments when she's not, you know, the clothing or whatever might not be that flattering, but I felt like she's been looking really good lately. Like she's been looking really good. She's been looking like it's comeback season, and I really like that from her. But she has a lot of they talk about the Barb's is toxic. No, Kim fans is toxic, and they will run behind Cardi just because it's opposing Nicki. Like that's why I really, this is this kid that I want to bring up here because he's a Cardi fan, and I just really want to dig into his psyche and figure out how. How is it just because the Atlantic affiliation and the Nicki opposition? Because I really don't get it. I don't get it at all. Let's see. Let me just read some of the comments. Not another jar. Kim needs to publicly apologize to Nicki first. She's not gonna do it because for some reason a lot of these public figures they have this narcissism thing going on. She would never apologize, especially with the. Not with the pay homage and all that. Lil Kim just don't have the same momentum or rap skills. I don't want to hear auto tune give Kim. I don't want to hear auto tune Kim. It don't fit at all. I have to disagree with Azealia Banks. Little Kim best songs was during the Biggie and Junior Mafia era. She has not been able to do anything since. Yep, because Biggie was the true muse to her artistry. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she ain't have nothing after that. That wasn't, that wasn't good, but I felt like that's when the best rhymes that we got from her is when Biggie, and you could tell because you know what, even one of my friends, right, and this is how I'll be feeling like she will big up Lil Kim, like Kim is the queen bee and all of that, whatever, but then secretly behind the scenes, like she would do this at school, but then when we'd be walking home, she was like, you know what? Kim do rap different because ever since Biggie died, it was like her lyrics wasn't flip no more. She wasn't able to like spit flip lyrics like that. Nothing make a woman feel better. The Berettas and Amarettas, but the letters and mad cheddar. She's not that. That takes a gift, and Biggie had that gift, and I think she tried to duplicate it with the cadence. You are not alone. She tried to duplicate it because that's what her fans be telling her. They be like, my fans be telling me to spit in this deep voice. You know what they talking about? The Biggie sound. You know exactly what they talking about. The same sound that Foxy came out with on "Get Me Home" and "Who Shot Ya" and all of that. That they like that. But yeah, I do believe that Biggie was definitely amused to Little Kim's career and everything, and I think that that's what maybe took her so long to come out with her second album. You gotta realize, Little Kim first album came out in '96. She didn't come out again until 2000. Foxy Brown came out in '96. Second album '98. Second album, third album 2001. So she was kind of like, even though she was going through stuff in the industry, she was back to back. Kim took off from that was 4 years in between to drop an album with everything going on because she wanted to make sure her sound was right and everything. What's up, Salam? What's up, Carly? Yeah, if the old Kim makes a new song with Nicki, that would be amazing. This new nasal Kim. If you don't know by now, Little Kim is a free. I did like that sexual seduction song with Snoop. Little Kim seduction. And I did like off the 9 album. I did like give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. I did like that song. I can't lie. Did I like anything else off of that? I think I liked her song "You Are Not Alone" just because the flow remind me of Biggie, of her old times. It was maybe a few joints off that. Let's see. It was probably a few other joints too, but I don't know. The collab would benefit Kim, not Nicki. Exactly. And is it genuine? Yeah, they do. They do have that same attitude, and the GP feels sorry for her and think Nicki should pull her up. Exactly. For what? Pull yourself up. If it's genuine, then I'm for it. If it's not genuine, then I'm not here for it at all. Plus, I'm hearing the video will shock people. Yeah, it probably would run some. It would. Old Kim was dope. This new Kim is trash. Exactly. The Kim on drugs. Like on the first album, you could clearly tell the difference in the first album writing and the second album writing. And just like Cameron, he kind of like, he must have patched it up with Kim in the back because he was putting people on, telling them that he wrote Crush on You. And based on the lyrics and everything, and then he came back and then like years later, most recently, he was like, I didn't write it. But listen, if you know Cameron and you know Little Kim, he definitely wrote that. You know, the way you feel, sip my tequila, work from the dealer, full length chinchilla. That's Killer Kim. And like, that's Killer. That's him for sure. That's not Kim. And especially they all had that ties with Undias back in the day. And Cameron was signed to as well. And he was writing. And that's how he had that Mace affiliation and stuff like that. Please. But listen, I wish her well though. Listen, I can't even hate on Little Kim because it's like as a Foxy Brown fan, Kim, at least Kim, she gives her fans a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? She really does. She, she might have some pictures every few weeks. And I don't care if anybody do anything with this. I don't care because even Foxy fans is messy. They'll try to DM her some shit like that. Listen, from a fan's perspective, Kim do a little bit more for her fans. Foxy, I believe, she has kept herself back by being this, oh, no press type of chick. Like no press, like, you're on the red carpet and I'm through the back door. I get it. It was cute back in 2001 because we didn't really have social media. But what are you really doing to like beef up your presence and to like, we ain't got no new picture in years. We don't. All we do is get beautiful pictures and videos of her daughter. That's it. And I understand maybe it's something going on with like, she gained a little weight and she don't want to be in front of the camera. I can understand that, but it's just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Kim, at least even if Kim is looking ratchet or whatever, it's like she's still popping out and giving her fans something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for that. But to me personally, I would be interested to see what it sounded like, but Kim and Nicki already have a song together. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't come out. I think it's actually 2 songs. Let's see. Let me go to the bottom. What's up, Nitra? Let's see. I saw Kim on Bad Boy Tour and it was fire and nostalgic. Those days are long gone. Who you loving? Who you want to be hugging? It's the puppetry by old unconcerned white males who want in on the money from the rappers. They will never get Nicki's money, so they want her removed. And you know what? Let's also cross-examine this too, right? Kim heavily gave the crown to Cardi. No, it's been so much damage done by these female rappers. I'm sorry. It's like, you know what? It's like this, right? I don't know if other people think about it like this or if it's just business, but once I start to think about, okay, like I want to work with a person or whatever, right? It always go back to the square root of what did they do to me? And was it malicious intent? Yes, Kim has done a lot of malicious things in the meet. Oh, Cardi's a crown. And the torch has been passed to her. No, I don't want a collaboration because I just thought about that because you were malicious and you know damn well that brain dead chick is not anywhere near Nicki. You know she not, but you did it to be malicious, and your fans support her out of militia. They do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? Cardi is being exalted for her fashion. She ain't exalted for no verses or no skill or nothing like that. And you really tried to boost this chick up just because you didn't like Nicki. Just because of that. And you talk about you felt like Nicki was overrated back in the day. So what the hell do you think Cardi is? What? See, when you start brainstorming, it's just like, nope, no. Let's see. They have put the bar in hell. Exactly. Yeah, too much has been done to ruin Nicki. Yup, very malicious. Exactly. It's like I had to just think about that. Like, what has Kim done? Yeah, she's done a lot. And you know what? Like a lot of people, they can't admit to the BS that they done. So it's like even the first thing that I believe that started it was her getting on stage with Ray J, and Ray J kind of started that too by bringing up Nicki into that situation. And even at that time, Kim was already out. She wasn't out the door, but she wasn't as hot as she was. She wasn't on Atlantic. She wasn't. So I understand it was probably a scramble moment going on with Little Kim at that moment because she was probably trying to figure out what she's going to do. Because trust me, every artist that is hot at some time and they go through that decline, I think it messes with them psychologically. First and foremost, you starting to think about your bills. How am I going to pay my bills and do all of this other stuff? So I don't know. Let's see. All rooted in jealousy for the queen. Yup, they couldn't take it. And a lot of thing with Little Kim fans is you see everything in Nicki Minaj that you don't see in her. Give me 1 second. Damn, I shouldn't have took that off because I want to still be on here. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. Hold on. Shit. All right, let me just bring this back up because I wanted to listen to that thing where she went in on Kanye. So it sounded like she's trying to be a little nicer to Kanye. So maybe Azealia spoke to Kanye behind the scenes. Let me just bring this up for a second, and then we're going to go through the story. Let's see. All right, we heard this already.
Oh, on her shit. This is another.
Let's see. I do believe that this is true, though. Give me a second. All right. So she's going on Julia Fox. So she said, it's so funny when bitches feel validated. When bitches feel validated by another nigga's money. Call us when you become one, sis. This is hood rat behavior. So you know what's so crazy to me? Like nothing, no racism, no nothing. But it's funny to me that Kanye West keeps popping up with these white chicks. Like, why? What do you? Oh my God! Like, I don't really get it. I don't. And it just brings me back to my analogy that I've always had for years. Sometimes when you out in public, you do the observation. Sometimes you see the black dudes with the white girls, and it's because I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't even gonna try to be negative in this video about what I really feel, but I do feel like Kanye West is easier. He goes with the white women because they don't see his femininity as awkward or weird. Like she loves all of this dressing up type stuff and all of that. And based on what Azealia Banks said, I will have to say allegedly for that, she has some sort of addiction or something or some sort of issue. And I kind of could look in her face and see it like, whatever. Yeah, let's keep going. So let's see. Laugh out loud, Kanye. Just go back with B and just go back with J and B and give us Watch the Throne 2. Like if you're thinking about your next epic move, that's it. When you were around Jay-Z and Beyonce all the time, you had different type of swag because we were always surrounded by your artistic excellence. Jay had you pushing that pen. B had you making beats and matched her level of excellence, and it made you excellent. Let's see. Take the fucking pantyhose off your head and leave these hood rats in the streets. What have these white women ever done for you but set you up and play you in public? Get back to the bag and get back in your bag of nation and call Amber. Amber was really your friend and legitimately loved the shit out of you. That's really the love of your life. You and we all know it. Just please call J and B and ask them if you can come over for dinner or something. That's the checkmate you are looking for. It's not politics. It's not fashion. It's Watch the Throne too. So what do you think about that though? I do think that things did start to dwindle, but you have to realize also, right? Hold on. You have to realize also Jay-Z, Beyonce, they have children now. And I think that they have just a happy home and they have like a happy force field of love going around them where they just probably don't really want anybody to come into that. Kanye has had a couple of I don't know. I just feel like they read his energy, and I think that they looked at that whole Kardashian situation. Like Beyonce and Jay-Z is very strategic. If you notice, they would have been seen with them at events and stuff. But outside of that, they ain't rock with the Kardashians like that. I feel like they work so long and so hard, and I feel like this is coming from Jay-Z, especially from a Brooklyn and a New Yorker standpoint. You work so long, so hard to just get your notoriety to where it is based off your skill and like everything that you poured into it. It's like who are these nobodies trying to come up and ride the coattails of black what of the black celebrity? No, so I feel like they played it the way that it was supposed to be. So that's the KO. Azealia Banks says, and please, no Drake or Hit Boy or Pusha T on Watch the Throne 2. We want Kendrick Lamar, Boogie with the Hoodie, a Little Kim and Nicki Minaj banger. Please, ladies, put the beef. The beef is so stale. 070 Shake, Post Malone, take him out of there. Sorry. Mike Dean, Saya the Prince, London on the Track. Let's get some beats from Young Skirt. Put them York on there. Dom York on there. Pull Dave Satek in to program all the drums. I really want to hear Kanye rap over King of Sorrow by Sade and just scout me, please, my wig. I don't know. Maybe Kanye.
Please,
Hold
Little Kim.
on. So, no, Kanye, really, you need to rap over Sorrow by Sade. No bragging, just raw emotion and honesty. It will be legendary, please. We heard this already. We heard that already.
This is totally random, but it's something I've been thinking about for a very long time. Like, I really, really want to see Beyonce collab with Mario Judah. Like, that nigga is like Black Pavarotti. And when Bianca get on her shit and she get up in that fucking soprano and she be doing her thing, like, yeah, I want to see them two like do some opera shit together. That would be a mind fuck. But that shit, it would really go. It would really fucking go. It would go. Get into it. And just while we're on the topic of random like collabs and shit that just be like in my head, like it's just mad random. I really want to hear Future cover Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and I really, really want to hear Karen O's version of Mask Off. I don't know why. I've got a feeling that it's just gonna go and it's gonna be so hot. Both versions, like yes, 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 for Christmas. That's what I want. I would love to hear the Future cover of Maps and Karen O's version of Mask Off. It will go so fucking hard. And girl, Julia, please
This is where she going on Julia. Oh my God. Like, she just is, yo.
shut up. You sound like such a bird. That is not your money. That's Northwest money. Honey, that's North's money. You better stop before North come and fuck you up. You trying to count her pockets. You really you really think this man? No, you can't be serious. Like, girl, just shut up, cause you gonna talk yourself out of it. You gonna talk yourself out of it. You gonna ruin.
Hold on, let me pause that. Who is that? Hold on a second. You said Kanye is very unstable mentally. He needs validation now. Moves like a snake. Didn't he tried to get money from Jay-Z? Yeah, something like that. But see, you got to be able to see it like that to understand it, because a lot of people, they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? They just give Kanye a pass. I'm not giving him a pass. I don't care how much money he got. He's not an energy that I would want to be around. I seen Jay-Z in interviews, and Jay-Z might have some shady business practices or getting his money or whatever the case may be. But I felt like when I watched Jay-Z in an interview and I watched Big Sean in interviews, those are trusting energies. Like, no, I know how to read the room, and I'm not tone deaf. Kanye West is not an energy that I would want to be around at all. I don't care how much money he got, how much influence, how much fashion, none of that.
Doing it for yourself. Just chill. Just chill with the sample rack. You know, you got a little plate of chicken Alfredo. Nigga took you to Olive Garden. Now you gas. No, girl, you ain't getting none of North money. You ain't getting none of North money. Stop it. That's how you really know bitches never fucked a billionaire a day in their fucking life. Because bitches that fuck billionaires, you got to sign an NDA. Okay? Azealia Banks got a little black book too. Okay? She got a lot of secrets in there. Okay? Like, shut up. Shut up. You too gassed. You too gassed. You too gassed. Nigga took you to Olive Garden, bought you a little fucking unlimited breadstick and salad. Damn. Kanye, you took her to BBQs and bought her the Texas size pina colada, and she is just, feeling it. She's feeling it. But that's how you can tell a bitch really ain't got no respect for you, because she's really like hopping on any fucking opportunity to talk, and it's just like, you're not talking about anything. Girl, can you please just shut up until, like, real, just please shut up until the movie come out. If the movie is still coming out, like, if you don't get clipped from the fucking cast before then, because I want to see the movie so I could kiki on you, bitch. So I can kiki on you, because I know Kanye is about to smut you out, ho. He's about to smut you out. He about to smut you out. I already know. I already know what type of time Kanye be on. Like, bitch, at least wait. Just wait. Relax a bit. Enjoy yourself. Sit there at the table, munch on your breadsticks, your salad, and just wait for your moment. Don't fuck it up. I've really never seen a bitch be so gassed over some hard dick and bubble gum. Like, this shit is wild funny. This shit is wild fucking funny. It's funny as fuck, and I feel bad for laughing, but it's funny. It's funny as shit. Kanye, take her shopping or something. Take her shopping and call her paparazzi so she can have her little moment with her little bags, pop out with her little Balenci. Not the Balenciaga, Balenci. The little bag. Just take out. So you don't take it to the floor and swap meet. Get a little name chain or something. Double plated. Put a little ruby in a J or something. Just come on. It's giving hard dick and bubble gum, bitch. Oh, the nigga bought you an icy. This nigga bought you an icy, and you just won't shut up. I'm having a ball with this. But for real, Kanye, get that NDA ASAP. A fucking sap. Put the gag, put a muzzle on this bitch. You gotta get a gag on this hoe. Cause the minute you ready to boop, she boop and scoop, she gonna be right on that fucking podcast, running her fucking mouth about whatever and whatever. I don't fucking know what y'all niggas doing together. But just make her sign. Make her sign something. Cause don't do that again. Don't do it again. She is so thirsty for the fucking fame, and so thirsty for the fucking everything. Like, your business will be all out there, all out in the fucking streets. Gag, put a muzzle on this dog, please.
That's crazy. I was just actually pulling something up in the back. I wanted to, let me just see. Let me stop sharing this. So, yeah, let's pull this up. Because I was wondering, I was like, because Azealia Banks was saying that she was on some sort of drugs before. So I wanted to pull up this article about Julia Fox. Let me just see real quick. Dismiss. Let me see when this was written too. You see Kim Kardashian is up there. Look, January 7th, 2022. So they're already trying to smear her already. But let's see what they're talking about. This might be some truth to it. So, secret struggle inside Julia Fox's dark past of heroin addiction and childhood homelessness from far from Kardashian's Hollywood upbringing. So you could tell that the son is in the favor of the Kardashians. Get this dog off of here. All right. So Julia Fox has a dark past from her heroin addiction to childhood homelessness, which is far from Kim Kardashian's Hollywood upbringing. The 31-year-old actress is currently dating Kim's ex-husband, Kanye West. Like, do better, Kanye. Do better. Look at how they trying to do this, right? It says Julia Fox dealt with a heroin addiction and homelessness as a teen. I mean, everybody deserves another chance, though, right? Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian lived a ritzy life in Hollywood. See how they trying to do this? Like, that's crazy. So this is obviously written in support of Kim Kardashian. So, born in Milan, Italy, Julia spent her early years living with her grandfather until she moved to New York City with her father. That's already a red flag. You lived with your grandfather? Okay. You who knows? Listen, let me just tell you this. I used to work for this company called Value Options. And when I used to tell you, when I tell you, when I used to read some of those, they call them ITR forms. When I used to read some of these things that these white people be writing on these forums, like I'm telling you, like, and I'm not saying that I never knew a person who was abused by their family from a black person, but a lot of these Caucasian people who I would be reading their forums and seeing what was their issues, a lot of them was saying that their grandfathers was touching them, and that's just weird to me. So what would make you, unless you just had like bad people around you, or just poor judgment. I don't understand. Listen, everybody gets into something, but what will make you get into heroin it says throughout your teens? Like what causes that to happen? I don't understand it. But anyway, let's continue reading. Throughout her teens, the uncut, blah, 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 so she spent her early years living with her grandfather. Red flag to me. Where was her mother at? And then that's just a red flag to me. Until she moved to New York City with her father. Throughout her teen years, the uncut gems actress worked service jobs while attending high school. And you see how these people still are able to become actresses and all of that. And when you black and in the hood, you just praying to you praying to find a way out. You praying that you're going to go to college and start making more money so that you could pull yourself up from your surroundings and everything. But see, we always got to work 10 times stronger than the mediocrity that comes from a lot of them. Is because it's all about positioning. And you know what? She might have been on that shit too, because listen, back in those days, she probably was doing it was probably some sort of Epstein sex ring or something going on, and her family probably did not care about it. Anyway, let's keep moving. Heroin addiction. Back in January of 2020, Julia revealed that she suffered from a near fatal overdose when she was 17. The people who I was knowing back then, they was scared to even smoke. Not scared, but like weed was a thing back then. It's just like, yo, I don't understand it sometimes, because even when I was younger and I just started smoking, I was just like, yo, they talk about weed as a gateway substance, but I don't understand how people need more than that sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would be like, I would smoke and I would be way too high. And I'd be like, I don't understand how people need something more than that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got slipped it and then they're just constantly chasing it, because that's what it is. It's like you're always chasing that type of high. So I think that's what it may be. Um, Not saying that happened to her, but I think that's what happens in a lot of cases is once you try something like that, you keep chasing it. She told the Hollywood Reporter, "It's kind of a miracle that I'm okay, because a lot of people I grew up with aren't doing so well." I could kind of see it in her face a little bit though, that there's something there. They're still on drugs or in jail, and a lot of them died. A New Yorker profile from July revealed that the actress is now sober following her past addiction struggles with heroin and pills. And Kanye narcissistic approach and attitude, I'm pretty sure he loves that, because anybody, not saying that people are not strong, but people can normally see the weakness in a woman, and that's why they choose they tend to pick them. The star admitted her childhood wasn't always easy, even when she was homeless for a period of time. She previously spoke to High Snob Society about what it was like being raised by a single father in New York City, sharing, "He's out of his mind. I pretty much grew up with him. He's out of his mind. I pretty much grew up with him. He still lives here, but he's not really around. He's like a mad scientist recluse. He builds 3D printers for fun." Noting that she mostly grew up in uptown Manhattan, which means that she had money, Julia continued, "We moved around a lot. It was kind of unstable. We were homeless." Oh, uptown. I'm sorry. But still, you still got to pay some sort of money to live in those areas. Sometimes broke to white people, please, whatever. Just like Lady Gaga saying she had to do all of this stuff in the industry to get noticed, and even her parents were millionaires, and she grew up on the. Where did Lady Gaga grow up in New York City? She grew up privileged, millionaire. Listen, her family still live in the same places that they live. They have money. They ain't this newfound fame ain't changed them or nothing like that. That's why when she did that, I feel sorry for any girl who's been through any type of sexual abuse or anything like that. But when it comes to Gaga, you wanted to be in this game so bad, and you went through those things that you had. You ain't have to do nothing. Let's see. She said, "We were homeless at a point. I actually have lived in almost every single neighborhood, Harlem, Chelsea, everywhere. I moved to downtown, noticed she lived in Chelsea. How many people even get a chance to live there? Huh? What happened? I moved downtown when I was 17 and I haven't left." She further elaborated on the unstable living situation in a profile for the New York, stating, "We stayed at whatever apartment my dad was renovating at the time. We were like homeless." Julia continued, I go to live at friends' houses. Then a lot of times, right, you can't spare me the BS. A lot of the times these white people, they be trying to have these from rag to riches stories. Please. You lived in Chelsea, so what happened to that money when y'all was living down there? You don't just live in Chelsea and go back to, come on. Come on. Normally when you have money like that, they keep money. I miss those containers like that with juices. We used to put the lemonade or the Kool-Aid in it though. Let's see. I go live at friends' houses. It was always some sort of dysfunctional family with a single mom, and I find my way in, and my dad didn't care. Troubled relationship. Julia previously revealed how her addiction played in her first love in 2018 Instagram post. Alongside photos of Julia and a past boyfriend smoking, she wrote, "He was my first love. I was 14 when we met at a drug dealer's house a few blocks away from where I grew up. We took ecstasy the first night, hooked up, and a few minutes later, he was on the phone with his mom telling her he had met the love of his life." She continued, "I was a runaway and he was all I had. Our bond was so raw and so passionate and so beautifully dysfunctional." Yep, that's what Kanye seeing your ass too. "I was still learning that love was learning who I was. I never knew healthy love and wasn't even aware that I was in a fucked up situation. But none of that matters now." The emotional post concluded, "I found a letter he wrote me from prison yesterday and I read it. I wonder what the race of this human being was. You're 16 now, and I can't wait to see what a beautiful woman you will become." Oh, she was dating some Latino dude. And it hit me that I am that woman now, and I've come so far from that lost little girl. Even though this man was terrible for me, there will be no me without him. What? When you were 14, there would be no you without him? That's already tells you the delusion. Oh my God. I hated him for so long, but now I'm wise enough to see that he gave me the most special gift. What gift? Julia opened up about a troubled relationship in an Instagram post. Dominatrix pass. While crashing with a friend during her teenage years, Julia learned that one of the women in the home worked as a dominatrix. She told the New Yorker she would look at herself in the mirror with the fishnets and the PVC and the platforms. You sure know how to pick them. And in the back of my mind, I always knew that it was an option. Julia added that she found a dominatrix job listing on Craigslist. When she was in her senior year of high school. Why was you even looking at stuff like, what is going on? What is going on? Which led to the job opportunity. She also credited her job as a dominatrix for helping her acting career. Yeah, because they fucked you to the top. That's exactly what happened. Julia previously told the paper magazine, I've kind of always put on a show or pretended to be normal or pretended to be okay when I wasn't. Yeah. The first experience in acting was probably in high school after my after school job was a dominatrix. So, it was fantasy role play. Yeah, I bet. She got a trouble. And you know what? That's why I understand when my friend used to be saying, like, well, white girls, they get all of the chances in the world. They go out there, they sniff all types of cocaine, do all types of drugs. They go home, swipe off that smudged eyeliner and all of that. And then they're pretty princesses again. But a nigga like me, I could see through that face and tell it that there's a problem. Whatever. The actress worked as a dominatrix as a teen. New romance. Romance rumors between Julia and Kanye, 44, began when TMZ reported that she has been seen on a date with the rapper in Miami, Florida on January 1st, 2022 at the Carbone restaurant. Days after their Miami dinner, Kanye and Julia were seen walking side by side in New York City's Greenwich Village. She's a cover up. Like, come on. Come on. I don't understand how somebody who is just so poised and come on, where is the love at? I'm sorry. I just don't connect with it at all. Like, I just don't. I don't at all. You talk about you love your mother so much, you grew up in all of this. You should be looking in the eyes of a black woman daily. It's just like, how are you with this trash? I don't care what type of career she had and that she fucked to the top to get. I don't care. I just don't understand Kanye West, truly. And maybe it's not for me too. The new couple enjoyed a night on Broadway following their dinner at New York City's Carbone. The restaurant also happens to be favorites of Kanye's estranged wife, Kim. So that was, narcissistic too. People who do stuff like, I watch stuff that people do. Like, you ever see somebody flick up with somebody who they know is an enemy, or they try to like mention them just because, and they know that they're an enemy and they try to do like psychologically do it. No, that just shows how fucked up you are. Kanye West is like that. Narcissism comes in many shapes and forms. You would believe it. You listen, I've seen some people go low to do some certain things that they just, I'm like, yep. And they don't realize you thinking that you feeling strong because you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm looking at you like you weak. So it don't matter. Do you? But just know that I'm eyes open and I'm emotionally intelligent as well. So that wouldn't bother me at all because I'm pretty sure Kim could go there and get her own meal. So it was like that was trying to hurt her. Julia and Kanye recently confirmed their blossoming romance with a sexy photo shoot during their second date in New York City. Kanye was previously married to Kim 41 from 2014 to 2020. That was quick. While they share 4 kids together, North 8, Saint 6, Chicago 3, Psalm 2. Let's see. Unlike Julia, Kim grew up in Hollywood with a very privileged upbringing. And you know, the white people know how to point out the privileged because you know that, yeah. As the middle daughter, Kris Jenner and Robert Kardashian, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians alum was able to live a luxurious life alongside her family, her famous family. Look at her just sucking up all of whatever she could get, and he just happy to be there with his knee boots on. That's like, come on. Come on. What is it? What is it? This is why I don't like him. I just don't. And I'm not going to hide it. I ain't. It's something going on in that psyche for sure. Julia and Kanye West were linked earlier this month. Kim filed for divorce from Kanye in February 2021. She ain't no damn better. But let's see. The reality star childhood looked much different than Kanye's new girlfriend. You see how they trying to point that out. Kim was raised in a glamorous upbringing alongside her famous siblings. Yeah, this is in favor of Kim Kardashian. She ain't no damn better. She fucked her way to get to the top too. Let's see. Watch the video. Kanye West's new girlfriend Julia Fox shows off her curves in a crop top and leather pants after dinner with the rapper. And don't look at her face on the right. Don't she look dead in the eyes? Like that's why he liked them dumb chicks. Yeah. Kanye. What? This is an ad. Let me scroll down. We pay you for your stories. Some BS. So the Sun Star, they clearly is on their side. They're on Kardashian's side. And even though she fucked her way to the top too, please. I don't even care about cursing because YouTube been playing with the monetization. I be getting off of here making sure that I don't say certain things, right? And when I get off, my shit still be yellow, and they be making me wait till like 4 days later to be like, this video is monetized. Like whatever.
I want Chanel 9 boots. Saw this.
No.
Steady jocking because they know I'm the truth. Material girl.
Whatever. Let me get off of that. So it's just like, what does he see in them? It must be the crack. It must be. It must be. I don't understand what he sees in them. I don't. And you know what it is? It's a comfortability. You know what? True say, I don't care what nobody's saying. You could think that I'm wrong for saying this, but Kanye West feels more comfortable with the white women because they won't peek through. It's this thing with the masculinity, and they feel like, maybe a black woman ain't gonna go for that shit that he be doing. Trust me, it is. He might not say it, but I'm one of those people. I know what they want to say, and they just scared to say it. Just say it. You feel more comfortable with white women because maybe they might not understand or read through the whole DL or the feminism and all of this shit, and they just kind of blinded by it. They don't really understand it, so you're more comfortable over there. That's my final thought on it. I'm sorry, because I don't understand. After having a black mom that you love, I could see if you had some dysfunctional relationship with your mom and your mom was just nasty to you and you just hated black women, even though that's wrong to hate anybody, but it's just like you keep popping up with the toast. Like, I don't understand it. And then it's just like with her, everybody has a past, right? But it's just like, why don't you want better? Is that who you want to bring your daughters to and potentially marry and be around? Come on, whatever. And also in the title is girlfriend. It could be a girl that's just his friend and he's fronting. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah. Material girl, I love Santana. If that was a black woman with a post like that, she would be dragged. Exactly. But you know what? The white women, they get to be, coked up, doped up, have sex with whoever they want to. They go home and wipe off that smudged makeup and they're pretty princesses all over again. And nobody ever knew that what happened to them or what they've been through. Yo, my friend, she even used to say about like, about like, say for example, like a lot of black people, and this is why I used to say this to my friend too, like you got health insurance. Why are you going to these private clinics and doing all of this? Because all they're doing is selling your information and put it out there. And this is all of the stats that's coming out, right? Because people who go to private doctors, yeah, they're having they're having abortions. Yes, they get STDs and all of that, but their information is not being given out or sold because it's a private doctor's office and nobody knows. So all of the white girls, yeah, they do have they're getting STDs, they're getting all of those things. But if you're going to a private doctor versus going to Whitney Young Health Clinic or going to the Legacy Clinic or whatever, who you think they sell? Who you think is getting access to that information? Who? Come on. Come on. You looking up jobs to be a dominatrix when you in high school and what? On Craigslist? And if you know how Craigslist was so vicious back in the days, yes, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. He tried to drag Amber in her past. What he doing is creating stories around himself for his future projects dropping. He playing both sides, trying to get the black community back on his side when he had the issue being isolated from his kids. And listen, and a lot of us in the black community know that, yeah, listen, I know that it could be toxic because my brother had to come to blows with my father one time when he tried to call my mother a bitch in the residence. Like, what? My brother got up. Yep. It didn't go too far, but my brother definitely wrestled with my father. Definitely. So I know how it can be. Hold on a second. I think I read that already. I do think Julia is karma for Kardashians. How is she karma? She ain't no better. They spent their whole careers dogging out black women. Julia will get sympathy with the media slander. Listen, I think a lot of black women is woke. And I think a lot of them see through the BS. We ain't got no damn sympathy for Julia. Fuck out of here. That's true men that don't be trying to hear it. We want you to be better. They ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure with everything that Julia's been through, she probably has some sort of weakness that Kanye sees right through, and she's probably easy to manipulate. Kim has money and she comes from it, so Kim probably had all types of people around her like, girl, no, you need to get rid of him. She built herself up to a certain point where she got her own money, she got her own bag, so it's just like she good. You know what I'm saying? I would hate for Kanye to become a serial BD to white women, but that seems, yep, that's what it is. Kanye is on drugs too. I don't care. Why you say that? I mean, I think that he is on something, but I don't know. Get the fuck out of our culture. Material girl. They trying to make Kim look good, but anyway, she fuck up her way. Yeah, but Kim is good now. And a financial sense, the Kardashians are furious. Kim is not getting any of Ye's money. That girl is toxic. White woman who is going to get pregnant off him. Watch. This white on white BS. Ye is losing his marbles. 1, not releasing new body. 2, messing with 3, working with Cardi. Yep. He's at a desperate point right now. Julia's ugly white crackhead that Kanye can control. That's it. Thank you, Lady T. Thank you. And we want to look at her like she's something special. And then that's just crazy to me. Like, and this is first and foremost, like, again, date who you want. But I do believe, like, for example, right? In the hood, a lot of dudes, they date Hispanic women because when you grow up in the hood, you see it or whatever. It's kind of like, I can understand that more, but a black man who said he no, I can't really, I don't know. Listen, do what you want, but a black man who grew up with his mom and he's like, do you really love black women? And notice the profile of the people who date like that, right? They either grew up either awkward or nerdy or something where they don't feel confident in themselves. So this is why you don't deal with black women, because you probably feel like they're going to see something that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I truly believe. That's my take on it. I'm sorry. Most of the time when I'm out in public and I see a black guy with a white girl, they can't even make eye contact with me. I don't know what it is. And I've noticed that from a young age. I remember I did a video on that on my channel when I first started my channel. And it even happened to me in Houston. It's just like, is there no confidence there? Like, for example, when I was in high school or middle school, it was this boy. He dated this white girl for maybe like 10 plus years. Come to find out, he was abusing her and everything. He had every new pair of Jordans and all that. Because guess what? She was getting that money from her family, making him look like something. She just wanted some black rod inside of her so bad that she would do anything just to keep him around. That shit it wasn't even short lived. 10 years is a long time to deal with somebody. 10 years is a long time to deal with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just wanted that raw rod in her. That's all she wanted. And thank God they ain't have no kids, because the nigga was beating the shit out of her. And it was just like, yeah, he had everything when he was in a relationship with her. But then when she left him, he didn't have nothing. I ain't understand that. That shit was just like a joke to me. I remember me and my friend, we would go to the Crossgates Mall up in Albany and we would just be there, people watching. My friend, she was like, she would just be there, just like looking at people with just up and down. Like, and I promise you, that's what opened my eyes. And that was back in 2006. We was in the damn hat store across from the Starbucks. And it was like this black guy with a white girl. And it was like, for some reason, he would not make eye contact with us at all. And I said, oh, these niggas be insecure. When you look at them, it either be the ones that are really dark skinned. So maybe they got clowned or joked on when they was younger. So they feel better with the white because maybe the black girls didn't make them feel whatever. That's an insecurity. Or it's the ones who are weird / feminine / geeky or whatever. And they feel like they're not accepted. So they deal with the white because they feel like they're not going to judge me based off of XYZ. So I just feel comfortable over there. Yeah. So that's what it is. It's either they feel like they were ugly and they were the only ones who accepted them. And even the ones who deal with them are the ones that's not even regarded or exalted in their own community at all. Yeah, it's just like the weirdos linking up. That's what it is to me. Poor Julia. She's so misunderstood and normal. I can't, let's see. I can't stand him either. His ass backwards. The fact that North can read that his dad new girlfriend is a heroin. And I think they did that strategically. Oh, so this is Kim's hit piece. I've been done with Kanye. Yeah, he's a genius, whatever. He's gone. Let me go to the bottom. Yes, please make sure you like this video. We got 100 people here, so please make sure you like the video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about the Azealia Banks wanting of the collaboration with Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj. I'm kind of over it, to be honest with you. Like, I'm over it. I felt like they already collabed. You know what I'm saying? It would be good to see them maybe come together and speak or something like that, but I don't know. Do we even really want that at this point? It's kind of like wanting the Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown record. You know, it's been so long. It's been too long since you've been. It feels good without you. I miss you. It's something there. I'm telling you. It's either they're corny. You said you hit the nail in the coffin with the black men dating white women. Let me tell you, it's either they're the corny dweebs that grew up in high school and they felt like they ain't getting no play from the black girl. So it's that, right? It's the ones who are feminine or weird or whatever, and they feel like being with the white girl is either a cover up or she ain't gonna be able to notice it, and he can game her and just, you know, talk. Because listen, let's admit, people are people, but of the difference from black versus to white, I feel like, especially when you grew up in the hood, in the streets, or whatever the case may be, you know how to manipulate people more. You know how to be like, oh babe, I'm working, I'm busy, I'm doing this. To a white girl, he probably could bring some nigga around like John Legend, and she won't really understand, like, oh, I love John and all of this, and she probably would never second guess that if it was. I'm not saying that that's true. She would never question it. They just not that in tune like we are. They just, okay, babe, all right, you know, he's paid the mortgage and he brought me some Prada shoes and Balenciaga. Fuck out of here. Thank you, Melly. You know it. You know it. I'm telling you. Do the test when you out in public. And a lot of times they try to flip it and make it seem like, oh, black women hate to see this or that. But I'm telling you, as a black man, when I be walking, it's either a really dark-skinned guy who don't have no self. Not saying you see dark-skinned guys with black women all the time, but it either be the African ones, the weird ones, or whatever. So they either battling from being weird, geeky, not feeling like they masculine. Something is going on, I'm telling you. And then when you look at them, they can't even make eye contact. The way that Kanye treated that woman on with that whole presidential run, that was disgusting to me. The only black woman, the way that he treated her, I'm sorry. No. Exactly. And then you heard about the no, I'm not gonna get to that. Nicki gave Azealia a chance back in 2012 trying to get her on tour with her. Nicki doesn't owe anyone anything. Exactly. And they want to just keep having these wants and wants. Nicki, Kim. No, I don't feel like Kim deserves it. Kim has done, just like I said when I started to think about it, like she's done a lot of little shady things. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's done a lot of shady things, talking about Cardi is the queen. She passed the torch to her. Cardi could never be the queen. She could never. She could never. She don't have the esteem. She don't have the stamina. She don't got it. Kim didn't invest in her skills because they was never there. Like Seal and Heidi Klum. Exactly. Seal was another weirdo. Can you see it? Like, not saying he's a weirdo, but he was somebody who probably didn't feel like it. And then, you know what? As funny looking or ugly some people might say that he is, there was a black woman that would accept him and would be with him, right? but he rather give the resources to the ones who maybe not look at him like that. Like, I could see straight through it. I could see through it. I'm driving this road, eyes open. Yes, at this point, people gonna think whatever they want about Nicki. She can't make moves based on that, right? So listen, we coming up on an hour. If you're new, again, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notifications, subscribe to all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live. LaRon, you are absolutely right. Yep, we know what it is. Don't play stupid when you see these people in the mall or out in settings and they can't make eye contact. It's like when you be seeing, like, listen, even if you at a restaurant and the guy is out with his white girlfriend, right? Nothing against it. You could date who you want. But if you're sitting like behind them, he will be in her face so hard that he won't even want to look away. So it's like you're with somebody and you're still insecure about it. I don't get it. I'm a great reader of body language, vibes, and everything like that. If you're going to be with this person, then be with them. It's typically something weird, something self-hating, or something going on with them where they just feel like, okay, she'll accept me. She won't be able to see that I'm that weird, or she won't really judge me for that. And, she probably ain't going to question it or whatever. And that's how they end up getting abused, just like the black women, point blank. Kim can't rap, no. Kim has not got true fan base because they do it just because of Nicki. Exactly. So you really don't want it either. Let's see. It's self-hate think by getting with the white woman, they will be accepted in the world. They only get the ones who aren't desired in our community. Exactly, Tamara. And you know what's so crazy? The white men even looking at them like they crazy. Like, yeah. And I do believe that because I heard Cynthia G say that before. When they do get with the white women, it's the ones that they don't really regard like that. It's like the ones that their own community don't even like regard like that. So it's like, it's a perfect fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And white men are low-key laughing at that shit. Don't forget to like and share. White women trying to be down with the culture vultures. The crazy part is Carlos B is worse than them. Yeah. Exactly. Using the black people. It's like, yo, when I was in that chat the other day and I seen like all those black people, like, I don't know, I felt some type of way. Like, I like to come up here and talk about my opinion on the whole case and everything, but I just feel like any black person, yes, it is that deep. If you praying on the downfall of Tasha K, you got to really check yourself. But then I have my own personal opinions about those people too. What will be, will be. But if you on your channel, like, I don't know, I heard Choke No Joke say like, oh, I think they was looking at my video because now the judge, Cardi's lawyer was asking her more questions. That would not make me feel good. It wouldn't make me feel good. But you know what? Get it how you live. If that's the way that you want to show up and the way that you want to do it, to me, I'm not doing my own like that, because I feel like even with Latinos or white, they're always going to pick their race over us any day. They are always going to pick them. You know damn well they always going to pick them over us any day. I'm not coming on here. No. That's why even certain ideas I have to do that I have for albums and stuff like that. Like, I think it's a really good idea. I think that Nicki should do for her next album, but I won't say it on here because I know it's haters listening. And I know for a fact that Cardi people be listening, trying to steal tips and stuff. Because when we was talking about her diction and the way that she delivers, she thought that it sounded so good when she got on the DJ Khaled record and she had like some sort of different type of voice or whatever. Like, they be listening. They listen. And they try to use us as a way to perfect. That's why it's certain things I don't say. I'm not going to tell you what to do. No, I'm going to tell you what I don't like. But no, nope. Stay woke because of that too. Because listen, when you start looking at your analytics and you start seeing that your videos are going places where there's no forums or websites, like, why is my videos over at the source? There's no forum over there where nobody's talking about that. Y'all sending my shit through the channels and listen to what I'm saying, and who knows who else hands is going to land. And they be like, oh, they don't like this, so nope, I'm not showing you how to do shit. Find your training wheels elsewhere. Y'all already use Nicki and follow and do everything that she do. I remember it was a point when Nicki started wearing her hair up in ponytails and stuff. It was like Cardi was right after her. It was like she was doing the same things Nicki would do, just so it would be so close. So it would be like, oh, you would question if she really copied her or not. It's so close. I'm telling you. Only thing Cardi didn't do this time is notice this past fall when Nicki turned her hair to that like tannish or honey color, Cardi didn't do that. But she follows everything Nicki does, from styles to everything. So listen, I'm about to get up out of here. What's up, Bulat? Stay woke, yes. LaRon, yep, culture vultures getting called out by the black community and more, Latinos and white people and more. And you know what? Until I moved to Texas, I didn't even realize that Latinos identify as white down here. That shit threw me for a loop. It really, really threw me for a loop. a loop-de-loop. For real. I did not know that they identify for that. And guess and guarantee they will throw you under the bus, like, please. So that's why I'm saying, like, no, what will be between Tasha and Cardi, right? Based on, how Tasha showed up in court and based off, Cardi B performing. I think what will be, but I'm not praying for the downfall of no damn Tasha K. No. We're gonna ride with our own, just like they're gonna ride with their own, just like it's probably a community. And I just be seeing like all these black people. It's just like, damn well if that was you, we would be wanting the best for you as well. Stop it. Tasha K is giving all these boring YouTube content. I block anything regarding that case. People too invested. Let's see. And yes, Asians too. They like that. Yep, exactly. They're not going to give you up for, they're not going to give themselves up for us. Not at all. All right. So listen, guys, we at the end. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and let me know what you think about Nicki and Little Kim collaborating based off of Azealia Banks once. And also let me know what you think about Julia Fox and Kanye West. Tell me what you think about Kanye West's psyche. Like, why does he date these women who are like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you think the reason is? Again, everybody has a choice. Everybody has a preference. But to me, I see through it. And he's no different than some of the dweebs that I've run across and just going through the mall and being at restaurants. It's just like, okay, if you with somebody and you confident, like give eye contact. Why are you so in your spouse's face and you ain't looking around? You ain't doing no, especially being a New Yorker. Like listen, let me tell you something, especially from the streets. Listen, I don't care. You don't have to be a troublemaker. But if you're walking down the street, right, and you see say you walking past a house and they got people on the steps, right? You don't want to be pussy. So you do want to make eye contact and look at everybody who's on the steps. What if you just keep it on the straight and narrow? They're going to think you pussy. So if you out in a restaurant and you with somebody, you mean to tell me you don't see nothing going on around you? You don't see nothing going on. You know it's other people over there, but you're not confident. Because if you was with a black woman, you would be looking all around and like more confident, or if you was with your bros. And then I do believe that a lot of black men, they date these white women for acceptance in the industry. Yes, they do. It just, yes. He probably does that for the fashion world, for just looks across, just for the white fan base. Just be like, oh, yay. Please. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Please make sure you subscribe, like the video, and leave your comment below.